changing the way business is transacted. Yes, we are here. We are here with you now and forever. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher. Take a deep breath. Allow your mind to slow down. Come home to now. Be still. Be more still. Be still again. And again, another deep breath. Let go of the need to perform. Just be with us in this moment. Feel our love. Yes, our unconditional love. You need not do anything for us to love you, for we love you always and forever. Your need to prove you are worthy of love is not necessary. It is not mandatory. It is of your choosing. So why not let go of the need to prove you are worthy, you are lovable, and instead just accept the love we are sending you. There are no strings attached. We understand that in your world at this time, it is so easy to be skeptical of getting something for nothing. There must be a catch. If you are going to give me love, you must want something in return, we hear you say. And we can understand how you might think that way. Your world these days seems to be full of people giving you something only because they want something in return. So many of you, even in the awakened spiritual community, have been taken advantage of. You take the freebie, and the next thing you know, you are paying for something that doesn't really help you on your journey. You feel used and taken advantage of by someone who claims to be awakened, a master, or even a guru. We understand your frustration, but please don't give up. And to those who are committed to their spiritual path and have a great desire to share with others, we understand your frustration as well. You have such a deep desire to help humanity, to share what you have learned, but you feel the only way to do so is to listen to the experts tell you how to sell your wares. And to you, we say, hold on. Don't despair. You are a very important part of the evolution your planet is going through. What is happening can be frustrating, but maybe, just maybe, we can help you understand the situation. You see, the teachings that are coming forth at this time are from the new energy, but the selling and marketing of those teachings often are still old energy, and that is causing a misalignment, both for the students and the teachers. So what can we do about it, you ask? Even your logical mind should be able to see the solution. A correction to the misalignment must take place. If the offerings are from new energy and the selling is from old energy, then flow will not occur. To be in flow, for the process to become smoother, easier, and less frustrating, the offering and how it is offered must be in alignment. And since we are sure you have no desire to change the energy that your teachings and healings come from, the only option is to alter the energy of how you do business. But how can we do that? By moving to love, by moving to your heart of hearts. If your offering, your teaching, comes from your heart, then the sharing of that offering should also come from your heart. You wish to help people evolve spiritually, and yet you think you need to appeal to their minds to share your offerings. You will notice we say the words share instead of sell. The teachings you offer are about love, joy, peace, harmony, spirituality, healing, and contentment. And yet, when you desire to get them out there, so to speak, you do so from a place of lack, doubt, worry, and not enough. When you see other light workers offering similar teachings, how do you feel? Does that bring up a sense of competition? Do you see them as your friends and fellow light workers, or do you see them as competition? If you see them as competitors, maybe you are trying to sell from old energy. What if you applied all your teachings to how you wish to share them? What if your offerings came from love, trust, faith, and abundance? We know when it comes to selling your wares, you often feel a bit inadequate. That is because you are a healer, a light worker, a more awakened being, and your desire to help others comes from a deep part of you that is divine. But you haven't yet figured out how to bring your teachings and learnings to others in a way that comes from the same energy as your desire to be of service to others. And so you feel inadequate, out of your league, so to speak. But that is only because selling and marketing has not yet transformed into the new energy of love. When you are performing your magic, sharing your gifts, you do so from a place of love, compassion, and empathy. But to attract people who are interested in your teachings and healings, you have not yet figured out how to do so from love, compassion, and empathy. That's because it has not been done that way on your planet yet. And so you feel you need someone to show you how to share your magic and your gifts with the world. And along comes the so-called experts to tell you how to do it. But are those experts coming from the same values and principles as your teaching? The root of this dilemma is you are trying to change the world and make it a better place, and we commend you for that. But you may not be doing so in an authentic and genuine way. Are your selling techniques in alignment with your integrity and values? It must be so frustrating for the true light workers. They have such a deep desire to bring light to the many, but they believe the only way to do so is in an old energy way. They believe they must follow the crowd and to do what the business experts tell them to do. Maybe it's time for the New Age way of life to be integrated into how business is done on your planet. Maybe it's time to bring New Age values to how commerce is transacted. As light workers, you have activated the light in your heart of hearts. But when you transact business, you move to your logical, calculating, and often manipulating mind. Why do you do that? Because you don't believe anyone will purchase your wares if you come from light, honesty, love, vulnerability, and authenticity. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to bring spirituality and commerce closer together. Maybe it's time to build a bridge between being of service to others and how the business of being of service to others is transacted. Maybe it's time to even bring the language of love into the world of business. Maybe it's time to let go of the gimmicks and manipulating ways used in commerce. Science and spirituality are slowly working more reasonably together. What about business and spirituality? There are some who have begun to talk that way, and that is a beginning. But now, maybe it's time to walk the talk. How can you transact business in a more loving, caring, compassionate way? Become more at one with those you wish to share your divine gifts with. Don't see the person you wish to help as separate from you. See them as an extension of you. Just as we love you always and forever, learn to love those who do business with you as much as those who choose not to do business with you. You don't have to sell your offerings. You merely have to share them with your fellow soul brothers and sisters and get paid for the exchange. simply come from love as you connect and share your gifts with others. And that, of course, brings us to money, the issue that so many healers struggle with, and rightly so. For the beliefs about money on your planet are also old energy. When you think about money, are your first thoughts that come up abundance, love, compassion, sharing? Probably not. And therein lies the challenge. No wonder money is not flowing into your life easily and with little effort. If your vibes about money are lack, not enough, not deserving, competition, winning and losing, how do you expect that to be in alignment with your teachings of love, light, empathy, and compassion? Money, too, must become in alignment with your New Age beliefs. As healers and light workers, you are the pioneers in the field of service to others, performed in a new and different way. There have always been the doctors, nurses, lawyers, dentists, traditional healers, and other service providers, but you are different. You have learned what you know from your heart of hearts, from your essence, from your spirit. The other service providers we referred to learn their skills and techniques from their left brain minds. They studied and practiced. Your healing gifts come to you naturally from your inner being. In some cases, your gifts have come to you in such a natural way you don't understand or believe how valuable you are. But now, if you choose, it is time to become the pioneers of changing how business is conducted and our relationship to money. For money is merely another form of energy, just like the unconditional love we send you is energy. Do they both feel the same to you? Probably not, and thus the challenge. Money is closely tied to your sense of self-worth. Money is something you believe is outside of you, separate from you. What if we were to tell you that money is merely an outer manifestation of what is within you? What does that mean, you say? The feelings you have within yourself is what determines how much money you have. Feelings of not enough, lack, worry, victimhood, smallness will all result in not very much money flowing into your life. You will not attract more money in your life until you start feeling abundant and worthy, until you believe what you are providing to the world is full of great value. You won't attract money into your life until you believe you are worthy of doing so. How valuable do you believe the work of the light worker is? Is it worth as much as a doctor, a lawyer, a Fortune 500 CEO? Just because you choose to do the work of bringing love and light to your planet, and it is not a tangible commodity, doesn't mean it is not valuable. The ancients not only revered their healers, but honored and exalted them. It is time to realize that the gifts you have been given by Source are of great value, and that value can easily be exchanged for money if you choose to do so. How do you think future generations will feel about the work you did for your world? Will they be so thankful and appreciative that you helped bring about a more peaceful, caring, and loving world? How much is peace worth? How much is emotional healing worth? How much is harmony worth? How much is finding love worth? We would assume it is worth much. The work you are doing as light workers is invaluable. Begin to realize this. Let go of the old energy beliefs about money and how business is transacted. It is time for a shift, a transformation of great magnitude if you choose to bring this forth to your planet at this time. And so it is. We bring you this message from a place of unconditional love.